Your coach's kid isn't wearing the boot they told you to buy. Here's why. We're breaking down 10 boots, 5 consistently overpriced for developing skaters, and 5 alternatives coaches quietly trust for real progression at a fraction of the cost. From 4-figure customs pushed on 8-year-olds to under-the-radar picks below $200, this list starts with the boot most likely sitting in your bag right now. Number 1 on our list is the Rydell Legacy line, specifically the Motion 133 and 223 series. Originating from Minnesota, this brand commands massive legacy trust, but their mid-tier setups steer parents into a costly pricing trap. Pro shops regularly push these boots, priced between $350 and $700, as necessary upgrades for young skaters transitioning from basic lessons. In reality, a developing skater only needs a $220 boot. This industry pipeline thrives on high retail margins, paired with unverified coach referral commission kickbacks of $25 to $75 per sale. Parents face a surprise at checkout because blades, the metal runners that technicians mount or screw to the sole, are usually sold separately once you're past the beginner tier. With children outgrowing these boots in under a year, these unnecessary upgrades inflate a family's annual skating costs, which already reach up to $35,000. In second place, Harlick custom boots present the most extreme mismatch between a child's rapid physical growth and a premium product's lifespan. This is where families must calculate growth spurt math, the actual monthly cost of equipment before a child outgrows it. Harlick's handcrafted custom boots start around $1,000 before customization, excluding blades. If a growing skater outgrows them in 12 months, you are paying at least $83 per month. Contrast that with a highly capable $260 beginner setup, which costs just $22 a month over that same year. While Harlick's premium leather craftsmanship is real, trusted coaches emphasize that custom-built boots are entirely unnecessary for children still working on single jumps. This expensive customization should wait until a skater's foot size stabilizes, typically around age 13, and they are actively landing double jumps at the juvenile level. Until then, buying customs is just paying a massive premium for a ticking clock. Number 3 on our list is the SP Terry Super Terry and its higher tier models like the X1 and X2, priced between $950 and $1,050. These boots carry a legendary handcrafted California heritage, offering exceptional quality. But for a pre-competitive child, they represent a classic case of the right boot at the wrong timing. They feature an incredibly high stiffness rating, the measurement of how much the leather resists bending as the skater flexes their ankle. While this elite rigidity is beautiful, roughly 90% of developing skaters get zero measurable performance benefit from it. Instead of spending nearly $1,000 on artisan gear they will quickly outgrow, families are better off with a standard stock boot at a third of the price. You aren't buying bad equipment here. You're just paying a premium for advanced craftsmanship your child cannot yet leverage. Number 4 on our list is Graf, and this one is about reading the tier, not the badge. The Bolero Graf's entry-level boot runs around $150. A fine choice for a beginner. But some shops move parents straight into the Edmonton Special, Graf's professional competition boot, at over $1,000, using the same trusted Swiss name to justify the jump. That's not a beginner to intermediate upgrade. That's a beginner boot, and a boot built for triple and quadruple jumps, wearing the same brand on the tongue. If your skater is still working on single jumps, the professional tier buys you nothing you can use yet. Read the model name, not just the logo. With Graf, that gap is the entire pricing trap. Number 5 on our list, the Wristport RF series, represents the point where overpaying crosses from a budget issue into a genuine safety concern for your child. Marketed heavily toward junior skaters preparing for their first axel, these boots retail between $700 and $1,200. Parents are often upsold here on a high stiffness rating. While pro shops frame this extreme rigidity as essential protection, skating physiotherapists warn that these rigid boots can severely restrict natural ankle movement. For a growing skater whose bones are still developing, this lack of flexibility forces the knees and hips to absorb landing impacts. This can lead to chronic joint stress and growth plate strain. You are paying a premium for rigidity that can actually hinder your child's physical development. Number 6 on our list, Jackson Ultima. offers a practical upgrade ladder instead of a one-shot premium leap. Across their Mystique, L, Freestyle, and Debut lines, families spend only $130 to $440. Coaches consistently point to the $235 Jackson Mystique as the single most recommended first real boot. It introduces critical terms without breaking the bank. On these entry-level skates, the blade is pre-mounted, meaning it is already screwed to the boot's sole. This blade features a reliable rocker, the subtle curve of the metal runner from front to back, and a standard hollow, which is the groove ground into the bottom of the blade that gives skaters grip on the ice. This smart path ensures rigidity matches your child's current strength, letting them earn each upgrade. Number 7 on our list, Idea's Overture, Motivo, and Brio boots offer a brilliant parent-friendly escape from the heavy leather trap. Priced between $350 and $650, these lightweight Italian models feature thermoformable construction. This means the boot is built from synthetic materials that a technician can quickly heat and custom shape directly to your child's foot in the shop. This modern design slashes the painful break-in period, the time it takes for the boot to soften and flex naturally, down to just 2 or 3 sessions, compared to the brutal 3 to 6 weeks of traditional stiff leather. For young skaters progressing rapidly into single jumps and early doubles, coaches love these models because they deliver instant comfort without sacrificing safety. Number 8 on our list, the Riceport Electra and Antares models prove that you must judge the specific equipment tier rather than just buying a flashy brand logo. Running between $300 and $500, these mid-tier options are highly recommended by coaches for developing skaters who require a narrower, slimmer-fitting boot. There is a great irony here. While Riceport's premium RF line is often an expensive, overly stiff trap, their lower-tier lines are absolute gems. They provide the perfect amount of support without the dangerous rigidity of elite boots, proving that model tier matters far more than brand prestige. Number 9 on our list, the Jackson Softtech is the ultimate low-pressure solution for very early recreational use. Priced between $80 and $130, this soft boot option is ideal for children in basic 1 to 3 lessons who skate once a week. Trusted coaches agree that choosing this comfortable, flexible skate makes far more sense than rushing to buy a $300 leather boot too soon. It normalizes spending less while your skater is still testing the waters, proving that early comfort and steady practice do not require premium materials or high prices. And finally, number 10 on our list is the American athletic shoe brand. Priced at about $90 to $180, this under-the-radar option is a quiet coach favorite. It handles lesson wear and tear beautifully at roughly half the price of Rydell's entry tier. This brand helps families apply a direct filter, sort purchases through the skater's current level, growth stage, and actual equipment needs, rather than an expensive dream. The rule is simple: match the boot to the skill level, not the dream. Across these 10 boots, the pattern is clear. Talent isn't bought with premium price tags. Real progression requires equipment matching your child's current level, not industry pressure. Save your money for ice time. Comment your skater's level and I will reply with the boot I would actually buy.